and I was just like, oh, hell no. Taking these fucking earrings out, I will fuck you up. What's up, Dark Souls fans, and welcome back to Praise the Sun. Today, I'm going to be checking out Smough's Great Hammer. You got that shit +5, Hollow Parrying Dagger, Ragged Mask, Court Sorcerer set, the Life Ring, the Red Tearstone Ring, Chloranthy Ring, Ring of Favor. And then, if we look at my build, that was the wrong tab, but now here's my build. I got a shit ton of health. I got a shit ton of stams. I got just the right amount of strength. And then I put a little bit into Vitality. I just kind of dumped the rest into Vitality. It's not really all that intelligent of a build. I did put 1 point into Dexterity, so I used my Parrying Dagger. And that's about it. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the important part of this video, which is the fighting. We're gonna fight around the world right here. Except we're not really fighting around the world. We're gonna sit in this fucking arena and fight people. Oi. Get fucking roll punished, bro. Hyper armor, bro. Hyper armor. You gotta watch out for that. Oh, well, whoa. Maybe I need to watch out for that. I didn't realize that was gonna do that much fucking damage. But he didn't realize that I was gonna be hitting him with them jumping attacks. And roll catch. No roll catch. I'm garbage. Wow, is he gonna use any other attack? Any other attack. It's a good one. It does a lot of damage. But you can't expect to hit with it more than once, man. You gotta mix that shit up. You gotta mix that shit up. And, like, he never blocked with his Great Shield, which is interesting. I didn't even need this. I'm gonna put it back to what I had it as before. What actually would be better for this? Probably... None of these, actually. So, fuck it. We're just gonna stick with what we got. I don't know what rings I'm missing. Apparently, there's like a pretty cool ring called the Horsehoof Ring, which boosts the stamina shit on kicks. And I don't even know where to find that. I mean, I could just, like, look it up, which I will, eventually, when I care. But I don't. So, that might be never, actually. That might actually be never. Got you with the roll punish, brah. Oh man. Oh man, this spell is extra annoying. I'm gonna dodge this. It's kinda worthless. Oh, wow, he's like holding on to him. He's like mixing me up. He's mixing me up, guys. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Very impressive. Super impressive. Like, seriously, no joke. Gotcha that time, though. Ah, fuck, I just let him have that for free. I'm an idiot. Alright, so this jumping attack, we are going to... No, we're not. Damn it. A lot of people think my audio is out of sync with the video. I just have the slowest reactions in the fucking world, guys. Like, my commentary is super slow. A, I just drank a lot of vodka. B... Oh, you're dead, dude. That mix-up's not gonna work that many times. Good duel, though. B... I'm always a little drunk when I record these. And C... I like to finish my train of thought before I react to anything. So a lot of times, you'll see me, like... I'm in the middle of saying something, and then I get a parry, and like 5 seconds later, I'm just like, you're fucking dead, like in the middle of the parry, or the middle of the riposte animation. That's not audio being out of sync. That is literally me just saying, like, what I was saying is more important than the fact that I parried this guy, so fuck it, you know? So, yeah, I get like these audio out of sync complaints, but that's just my extremely slow reaction, and my nature of, like, I hate being cut off. That is like the biggest pet peeve of mine. I almost got dragged out of a leasing office once by the police for somebody cutting me off, and I just kind of exploded at him. I was just like, fuck you. Alright? But I was in the right, actually. Not just about the being cut off thing. but because, you know, like, lawyers sided with us later, and they were like, you gotta let him out of this lease. There's a giant cockroach infestation in the apartment that you haven't fucking dealt with. But, you know, we were, like, living in the hood, so they thought they could get away with that shit, but luckily, Miss Praise's mom writes, like, contracts and shit for the government, so she's got, like, a lot of, like, legal experience and shit, and she knows, like, a lot of lawyers, so we just, like, told her about it, and she was just like, oh, hell no! Hell no! And, like, yeah, we got out of that fucking lease, because that shit was fucking disgusting. Like, I can't even believe they expected us to live in that shit. Oh, nice. Nice. I can't... Why did I go for a parry? There was nothing that he could have done in that moment that would have been parryable. Nope. I got all the stamps, bro, but you don't. You're dead. GG. Yeah, so luckily, we got out of that shit, because it was disgusting. But another time, I almost got dragged out of a hospital, because this bitch was cutting me off. This doctor lady, who... Okay, so here's what happened, Alright, so, Miss Praise had, like, a fainting issue, like almost, like, 50s, like, housewife kind of thing, like, oh, like, falling over and fainting, you know? I'm making a joke about it now because everything's okay, but at the time it was fucking scary, right? So, like, I left my job at GameStop, like, in the middle of the day because, like, I get a call from Emily's mom, like, oh shit, we're taking Emily to the ER. She, like, called me while I was, you know, like, at home because she passed out while she was, like, on her way to work. Luckily, she hadn't gotten in the car yet, you know? So that was very concerning. And so we go to the hospital, and, you know, I get there as fast as I can, and this stupid fucking bitch is saying, like, oh, well, you know, your girlfriend's passing out just because oh my god. Dude, Gordon Ramsay, welcome to Hell's Kitchen, motherfucker. GG. So this stupid fucking doctor is, like, telling her, oh, you passed out because you're not drinking enough water and you're not eating anything. And she kept, like, harping on the fact that she wasn't eating anything, even though, like, she was, you know, like, she ate plenty of food, you know, we were on, like, this, like, healthy diet and everything. We were, like, the whole point of the diet was to eat things. It's not like she was starving herself, you know? But this doctor was, like, fucking 300 pounds, you know? And you know how, like, jealous people can get, like, when it comes to shit like that, you know? And so, like, the whole time she's just like, oh, well, your girlfriend's just, she's so skinny, she's just wasting away, and she's not eating anything. And that's my professional diagnosis. What the fuck, right? And so, like, I'm just like, no, there's something seriously fucking wrong with her. Like, and we don't know what it is. Scaring the shit out of us. There's something seriously wrong with her. She cuts me off and she says, well, I'm the doctor here. And I said, oh, fuck no. And I just, like, lost it. And, like, security, like, comes around. And, like, well, I thought it was security. It was actually a real police officer. And I'm losing it. I'm flipping it. I'm just like, this fucking bitch just, like, fucking cut me off. Like, I'm sitting here, you know, in the fucking ER. I was like, you know, she gets paid to fucking give professional diagnosis. She's just fucking, like, ignoring every single one of our fucking concerns. Like, what the fuck is her issue? I was like, if it was, like, your girlfriend or your wife in this situation, you'd be flipping out too. And this guy cuts me off. This police officer cuts me off. This goes back to the whole, like, thing in the previous video. I had a bad experience with cops. I don't like fucking cops. And, like, he cuts me off. And I was just like, oh, you too? You too, motherfucker? You want some of this? And I was just like, alright, so I don't think it was really necessary to call a fucking security guard over here to fucking, like, you know, escort me out of the fucking building because this stupid fucking bitch can't do her job. And he was just like, security guard? I'm a fucking licensed police officer. And I was like, yeah, well, what's the fucking difference? Look at you, you're standing guard in a fucking hospital. Where'd you go wrong? You know, and I just, like, fucking lost it on him. Like, But like, seriously, you know, like, what would you do in that situation? You know, like, your girlfriend's, like, passing out and shit. And, you know, these fucking stupid motherfuckers want to tell you that there's nothing fucking wrong with her. She needs to drink more water, and she needs to eat more. That's a professional fucking diagnosis. Like, get the fuck out of here. So I go to, like... So, anyway, we finally find out what it is, like, a year later. A year of, like, fainting spells and shit like that later. And she had... It was something super simple. Something super simple. So this super professional doctor that went to school for however many fucking years, her professional diagnosis was, oh, she's not eating enough. Actually, what it turned out to be was that it was a dairy allergy. That fucking simple. That fucking simple. We didn't find that out till years later. Years later. Oh, well, like, not years later, but like a year and a half later. We finally found that out. It was just something that went undiagnosed forever. That's so simple. That's so fucking simple. You're looking at this, like, perfectly healthy person that's, like, passing out, and you don't think, like, huh, maybe we should dig a little deeper, like, and find out, like, what the fuck's going on here. No, like, she walked into the room, she spent 5 fucking minutes in there to, like, cut me off and, like, tell us, like, oh, well, she just needs to eat more. She looked at her and said, oh, she just needs to eat more. No test run, nothing. Nothing. No tests, no nothing. Just, she needs to eat more. Nice. Gotta love the South. Yeehaw, motherfucker. It's fucking awesome. You know, like, most fucking obese corner of the country right here, guys. It's fucking fantastic. You know, it's just like, fuck off. You know, actually, the problem was that she was eating too much, and she was eating things that were gonna fucking kill her. And you couldn't fucking diagnose something that fucking simple. You know? So... I don't like doctors, and I don't like cops, and I don't like people who cut me off, you know? And so as for the leasing office story, you know, they almost, like, called the cops on me because I walked, like, we had been in this argument with the leasing office, and I'd been civil about it for a very, very, very long time. Good roll punish. I don't know why I rolled into that, but great fucking punish. That was sick. So I had been civil for a super, super long time. Like 2 months, you know? And so we were trying to break this lease. GG Dickmouth. We were trying to break this lease. And in the lease, it specifically says you need to give 1 month notice to break the lease. And they were trying to tell us it was 2 months. But the 2 month notice part of the lease was for moving out at the end of your lease. And, you know, like, that's cool and all, but that's not the same thing. We're breaking the lease, and it specifically says if you want to break the lease, 1 month notice. And I was like, no, we're going to be out next fucking month. You're not going to charge us for 2 months of rent to live in a shithole that's infested with cockroaches. Which, by the way, like, some people are going to be like, well, why was the apartment nasty? It wasn't our fault. The entire block was infected with cockroaches. It was disgusting. And the thing is that it was in the hood, because it was our first apartment. I was, like, working part-time at GameStop. She was working part-time as a waitress. It was all we could afford. So we're, like, living in the hood, and, like, the majority of people around there were, like, walking, like anytime you ever saw a neighbor, they're walking around like this. Like everyone there was a fucking crackhead. So, like, they were, like, basically conditioned to not take any complaint seriously. And it's just like, I'm not a fucking crackhead. I am a normal person, and I'm telling you that this fucking place is infested with cockroaches. And they, like, sent people out to bomb the apartment, but, like, curiously enough, when we would come back after said bombing, you couldn't smell any chemicals. Like, nothing was done. Nothing was ever done about it. So finally, I go to break the lease, and they're trying to give me some bullshit about, oh, you know, like, you gotta give us 2 months notice, because it says right here, where it says, if you're moving out at the end of the lease, you have to let us know with 2 months notice whether or not you're gonna move out or renew. Like, that's a completely different fucking thing. And, like, so we're in this, like, massive argument with them for it. And it was just, like, totally unnecessary. So finally, like, after a month of dealing with this horse shit, very gracefully, might I add, I went into the leasing office, and I slammed the fucking lease on the table, and I was like, look, this is where it says that we are out. Like, I'm done. I'm not living here for the entirety of the lease. This is retarded. GG, man. Wow, that was fucking close. I was like, I'm not living here for the entirety of the fucking lease. This is ridiculous, you know? And so, like, this lady actually cuts me off, raises her voice at me, and she's just like, it's in the lease. like I'm stupid or something, when she's the one who can't fucking read. And I was just like, oh, hell no. Taking these fucking earrings out, I will fuck you up. And like I just like lost it, and they were just like, do we need to call the police? And I was just like, no, I'm fucking leaving, but I'm gonna call corporate on your fucking bitch ass. And so I left and I called corporate, and the first thing this motherfucker says to me is like, I was on the phone when you were in there yelling. I don't appreciate you yelling to my leasing office ladies. And I was like, I don't appreciate you hiring stupid fucking people to work in the leasing office who can't fucking read. You don't have an airtight lease. You're telling me I can't fucking get out of it, even though it's in the fucking notice that you give 30 fucking days. I was like, why is your leasing office a bunch of unprofessional fucktards? Like, I was like, I'm not gonna take your shit. I don't have to take anybody's shit. I was like, I'll get a lawyer and ram a fucking legal paper so far up your fucking ass that, you know, you're gonna be shitting fucking gavels for a week or something. I don't know. It probably wasn't that clever. And that wasn't really clever at all. But you get the point. I was fucking pissed. And so finally, this dude's just like flipping his shit at me. And I was just like, oh, now who's losing their shit? You know, and I'm just antagonizing the fuck out of him. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up. This is how I get out of leases. My professionality is fucking gone, man. Like, I tried. I tried, and your leasing office people have just pushed me to my fucking limit. So finally, Miss Praise gets on the phone, and she's all like, listen, you're gonna get us out of this lease, or we will fucking sue. Like, and she's so super calm about it and everything. So, finally, the dude actually looks over his own lease for the property that he supposedly manages. And he calls us back the next day, and he's just like, look, you're right. We'll get you out of it. Sorry. And I was just like, damn straight. You want to give me a blowjob with that too, motherfucker? Like, I was like, I was right the whole fucking time. Your leasing office ladies are fucking retarded. I was just like losing my absolute shit, man. People cut me off, I lose it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It's like the worst thing of all time. When people speak, I let them speak. I never cut people off. You know, and if I do, I immediately am just like, oh fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't realize what I was doing. Finish your thought process. I was just getting excited about what I wanted to say, and for a moment thought I was more important than you. Sorry. You know, like, I really do apologize. Please finish what you were saying, you know, and that's just polite. It's just fucking being polite. It doesn't matter if you disagree with the person or not. You don't win arguments by not letting the other person talk. You just don't. That's fucking childish, and it's fucking retarded, you know? So, that's the end of my rant about being cut off. I don't even know how I got on that. How did I get on that? I'll ask that bottle of vodka how I got on that. I bet it has the answers. So let's talk about the weapon. Hyper armor. Hyper armor for days. Years even. Fucking light years, maybe. You know? Who knows? This is probably the strongest hyper armor weapon in the fucking game, which is why I have a shit ton of HP to last through, like, every fucking thing ever. It's great. It's fucking fantastic. The R2s are fantastic for roll catching. They just don't have, like, the best range in the world. But the two-handed R2 is pretty phenomenal. Nope. Nope. Your Leo Ring counterattack rolling glitched bullshit does not do that much damage, sir. Although he probably didn't have Leo Ring, because I'm pretty sure I'd have lost 80% of my health if he did. But, yeah, so hyper armor. You want to bait the shit out of people. You want to bait the shit out of people all day long. This weapon is like 100% mind games. If you're not reading your opponent, you're not hitting your opponent. That is how this weapon works. And if you're not hitting your opponent, you're obviously not going to win. So, that's basically it. I think this weapon is a better weapon for invading than dueling. Because the whole reason I'm going on this, like, whole, like, rant and story time is because, truth be told, guys, I don't like this weapon. I don't think it's a bad weapon. I actually think it's an excellent weapon, but I think it's boring to play with. It's got a pretty boring playstyle. It's all bait, and once you get like an R1 combo follow up with a jumping attack, if said jumping attack lands, congratulations, you've won. There's like almost nobody with enough health that can last through that shit. If said jumping attack doesn't land, you get punished, but if you have the right build and you have 50 fucking vigor with life ring and ring of Fap on, you got plenty of HP to withstand the punish, you know, as long as it's not something like super ridiculous. Jumping attack into R1s is a good bait into hyper armor. R2 into R1s is a good bait into hyper armor. The weapon art itself, which you haven't seen me use really at all in this video because I like to save it for a mix-up. If I don't need the weapon art, I don't use it because it's pointless. All it does is give you poise. It staggers your opponent, but it doesn't allow you to combo. It doesn't stagger long enough to actually combo them out of it. Which is kind of a shame. It should at least have like one R1 in my opinion, because it would make it infinitely more useful. It does set them up if they panic roll for you know, for like a pretty easy roll catch. But got him. I finally parried the fucking charge attack. This is a fucking red letter day. Red letter day. As in the Half-Life 2 reference, my excitement is almost palpable, as that scientist dude would say, whose name I can't remember right now. I'm not going to go back to the bonfire for this speck of health, but I'm probably going to need it. And that's how it works. But we'll see. Do I have, like, any other healing items? No, I ran out of Smough. No more Smough. Does this work on this? No. Because it's a boss weapon. Well, fuck it. So, yes, baits and hyper armor, and baits and hyper armor is basically how you use this weapon. The weapon art obviously gives you hyper armor, it stuns. I already said that it's not going to lead into an R1, so don't immediately press R1 afterwards, you're just going to waste stamina. If you get the weapon art stagger, do something like this, and try to catch their roll. That works out pretty damn well, actually, and maybe I could showcase a little bit of that. But overall, I think the weapon art is fairly pointless in most fights. If you get, like, someone super reactive, the weapon art actually helps a lot to bait them. Into like doing shit, but I don't know, for the most part people get like a little giddy about trying to like interrupt your moves, and you can just kind of like use the other attacks as baits. But yeah, all it does is really give you poise, and it looks a little goofy. It actually clips through the ground. Oh god, worst reverse backstep ever. I'm gonna lose this, like, badly, I can already tell. Alright, but I just gotta believe in myself. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Artorgius is an interesting name. Interesting name, my friend. Oh, damn it! Damn it! He was out of stamina. I didn't read it, and I just... Oh, god damn it. I could have gotten a free R1 combo off of that. It could probably be over. Alright, so he's got enough for 3 swings. Got him. You're done. Read your opponent's stamina. It's almost as important as punishing people's partial parries, the 4 Ps of PvP. Not nearly as important, but pretty up there. You need to... If you... you know, especially with these greatsword users who will just like spam R1 while unlocked, and they're trying to catch you as you roll behind them. First of all, you can react to every single one of those swings if they're not mixing it up. If they're just swinging R1, you can react to every single one of those swings. And all you have to do is figure out how much stamina they have for swinging. And the best way to do that is count the swings. First step. Second step, what do they do when they're done swinging? Do they roll? If so, then they are probably doing something along the lines of this. See how I have like a speck of stamina left? They're probably doing something along the lines of that, and you should be able to get an easy roll punish because they're either going to be out of stamina or close to it. And, you know, if you can't get the roll punish because they can roll a second time, then that second roll is the absolute max. Like, if they swing a greatsword 3 times and they roll twice afterwards, they are officially out of stamina. So you just have to bait out the second roll after that. If they're swinging and they're not rolling afterwards, then they are literally wasting all their stamina. It's a very free punish. Do not punish with a rolling attack. Punish by rolling through it and then hitting them with an R1 combo, because that's obviously going to do a hell of a lot more damage than a rolling attack. I didn't know you were ready, man. Hold on, heal up. Heal up. Heal up. Heal up. I thought you were ready. Alright, fine, man. This guy's like, man, this guy's such a scrub, he's healing at full health. Or maybe he's just so confident. And he feels like, you know, need it. Oh, please don't backstab me. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take that punish. I will not accept. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was gonna say I will not accept a backstab punish, but it looks like I'm gonna have to accept it. This guy didn't give a fuck. Got him. Oh, damn it, it didn't get the stagger. He was still in hyper armor. Damn. I wanted that R1 combo. Oh, damn it. Fuck. That thing has, like, such a huge shockwave on it. Maybe I'll try to parry it. I know that that is parryable. So maybe I will try to parry it. I don't know. I'm so scared right now. Like, one hit away from death. I'm just kind of, like, testing the waters, throwing out my hit checks. Oh my god, if he had aimed that right, I'd be dead. I was out of stams. Damn, bro. Oh, come on, range. I should have done a real jumping attack, actually. That would have worked out so much better. Got him. No! God damn it. Oh, fuck me. It's almost like I get powered up when I'm on a rant. Like, I play so much better when I'm on a rant than I do when I'm talking about the weapon, and I don't understand why that is. But whatever. Maybe this whole series will just be rants from now on. I don't know. Most people probably wouldn't like that. But, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to talk about the weapon and play it at the same time, because I want to do the things that I'm talking about, but sometimes that's not the most optimal thing to do, you know? I mean, this game is a very situational game, so... It's part of the reason it's so much fun. Not every fight is the same, you know? Every fight is different. Every fight is different, and that is what is so fun about this game. Because... everybody plays with, like, different patterns. I mean, you can kind of pick out, like, common patterns that people have, you know, like, after an R1, a lot of people roll away, and, like, a jumping attack is almost guaranteed, but then you get those motherfuckers that roll to the side, you know, and then, you know, you've got to use, like, a different kind of punish, so, you know, you got to keep your reads fluid. You got to keep the pages turning in the book of Dark Souls reads, because if you don't keep the pages turning, and you're just stuck on the prologue the whole time, which says, press R1 and follow with a jumping attack, you're gonna get backstabbed a lot, you know? Because, like, not everybody does that, you know? And I think that's what's so awesome about this game, is how fluid it is. You know, I love Street Fighter, but it is not, like, really the most fluid game in the world, because they've got these very rigid combos, and, you know, people find, like, optimal combos, and they just do the optimal combo. And that's, you know, obviously smart play, because you're obviously not gonna, like, if you have a combo that starts from, if you got two different combos that starts from, like, a crouching medium kick, why would you do the one that does less damage, you know? You're like playing a tournament, you know? Can't be losing no tournaments due to not optimal combos. But, you know, like, it can get a little boring to watch sometimes if, like, it's a whole tournament of people not really changing anything up. Which is why it's so much fun when you see, like, all the crazy random characters come out. That is why I've been getting more and more into Super Smash lately. It's a very fluid game. It's entirely based on reads, you know, and Street Fighter is, like, about reads a lot as well. But you see a lot of the same combos, whereas in Smash... Wow, that did no damage, man. I think you fucked up your stats somewhere. This guy's, like, in full-on invasion mode, like, he's healing and everything. Can't blame him. I mean, if it's an invasion, it's technically an invasion. Even if it is in the dueling area, so... I ain't even mad, but... you're gonna get destroyed for it. Even if you're, like, invading, I wouldn't heal until the host heals, because, you know, unless it's, like, in, like, a gank situation. Get fucked. GG. Because the host is always gonna have more Estus than you. So even if it's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, like, play and, like, use anything to win because it's an invasion, which you are totally entitled to. That's, you know, I mean, if that's your thing, do it. But it's probably not, like, all that smart of an idea to play, invasions like that, I guess. Because the host has more Estus than you. So unless you're walking into, like, a gank situation, I would not be the first person to heal. I would be, like... I would wait until the host heals. You know? So, shit. I'm gonna wait for this motherfucker to come in. Where is he? The summoning times in this game are crazy. Unable to summon Dark Spirit. Well, I guess... Oh, no, there he is. Okay, cool. I was talking about the other one. Alright, so this should be the last duel unless I lose it. Whoa, Nelly. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I hope that that is all the lag will be. Wow, holy shit. 10 feet long. Wow, holy shit. This guy's lagging all over the place. We're just gonna try to parry spam him. Oh my god, it worked! And I wasn't ready for it. Oh my god. The laggiest parry of all time. Holy shit. I didn't think it was gonna hit. It was so laggy. Come on, dude. No, 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 no. Stop lagging. Stop lagging. Ah. I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what to do, guys. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, we'll do one more, because that was horseshit. I can't believe he bowed after that. Wow, dude. Like, sometimes I wish they would just remove gestures from the game. Like, just entirely. Because, A, it wastes time at the beginning of the duel, and, like, I just want to fight, man. Like, I just want to, like, get into it. Like, don't spam 50,000 gestures at me. And then B, is just, like, it really makes people feel awesome. You know, like... It's just like, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't laggy from his end, you know, maybe that was like the most legit duel ever on his end, but I don't see how it could look straight on his end. I really don't, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Weirder things have happened. This game has the most bizarre netcode, it's really kind of hard to say what's going on and what's not. So one of the things you might have noticed is I haven't been doing like really reverse backsteps at all with this weapon, and it's because I'm not really sure how they like apply for the weapon, because the sprint attack is not all that aimable. Oh yeah, that super edgy gesture. Yeah, if they remove gestures from this game, I would not be upset. But it's kind of like a staple at this point, so I guess they won't. How are you gonna make meme videos if you can't spam gestures, you know, so... But it just drives me nuts, man. I think they all look stupid anyway. Got him. And GG. And that is it for the Smough's Great Hammer. I finally did it. I'm done with it. I got it out of the way. I will likely never touch it again. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, because it's an excellent weapon. As you saw in this video, it's a really good weapon. It's just not satisfying. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just not a very satisfying weapon to use. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with me. You know, it's fine. Everybody has their own personal taste. But I'm not in love with Smough's Hammer. I don't know. Anyway... That's it for today's video, guys. Have a fantastic day, and praise the sun. I'll see you all later.